English questions about sports. What are some sports that you enjoy watching? I enjoy watching rugby and UFC. Since I was young, I've always supported rugby teams in South Africa, and I love watching big events like the World Cup. UFC is very exciting, and although it is violent, I respect the fighters that put so much time into their training and to watch them perform when the fight starts. What sports are popular in your country? I am from South Africa. In South Africa, some of the more popular sports are rugby, cricket, and football. These are normally sports that are played in the English Commonwealth. So England, Australia, and New Zealand also enjoy playing these sports. What are some of the biggest sporting events? Every 4 years there is a World Cup. Football World Cup, Rugby World Cup, and Cricket World Cup. Another 4-year event is the Olympic Games. You get the Summer Olympics and the Winter Olympics. A sport that is very popular in the United States has a big event called the Super Bowl. That is for American football. Many people also enjoy racing, so they watch the F1 Grand Prix. The most famous race course is probably Monaco. For tennis lovers, the major event for the year is called Wimbledon. The greatest players are called GOATs. Who are some GOATs that you know? So GOAT stands for greatest of all time. When it comes to basketball, we see Michael Jordan as being the GOAT. In cricket, one of the GOATs is India's Sachin Tendulkar. In football, many people believe Pele is the GOAT, but more modern football contender for GOAT status is Ronaldo and Messi. In American football, many people believe Tom Brady to be the GOAT, and in baseball, a classic GOAT is Babe Ruth. What do you think is the most dangerous sport? There are many dangerous sports. For example, extreme sports like freestyle diving, or perhaps some speed racing events where if an accident happened, you could die. You also have more violent sports such as UFC and boxing. Impact sports like rugby and football are also dangerous because of the damage it can do to a player's body. I believe the most dangerous sport is actually boxing because of the amount of times a boxer gets punched in the head. Over time, that can have a detrimental effect on the boxer. Some people are huge sports fans. Why do you think people become so emotional over sports? In the past, we had wars where groups fought against each other. There was also the Colosseum, where we would watch gladiators fight to the death. These days, we don't want to see gore and violence, but we still have that instinct to support a team or a specific player. That is why people get very emotional when they support a specific team. We can see this when it comes to football, where fans get very passionate about their teams and also attack another team if they lose. Sports can be a great way for a nation to be united if they win a great event. What is a negative sports memory that you have? When I was younger, I used to play rugby. And even though I got many injuries, that wasn't the most negative sports memory that I have. I have played other sports where I wasn't very good and lost, and that really made me upset. I didn't like the feeling of playing something and being unprepared and losing. What are some benefits to playing sports? When you play a sport, you learn new skills and you practice to become good at it. To do that, you have to put in a lot of work, and you can take that hard work and apply it to other fields in your life. If you play a team sport, you can learn many social skills when interacting with your teammates. Physically, there are many benefits because you have to take care of your body and exercise. Playing sport is very important to our development, and there are so many sports to choose from. Give some examples of extreme sports. Extreme sports are very different from normal sports. Extreme sports include bungee jumping, extreme kayaking, skydiving, even professional free diving. Extreme sports are way different from normal sports, but they usually give a great adrenaline rush to the people that try them. What is good sportsmanship? Good sportsmanship is when you play the game with respect. Respect for the rules, for the other players, for the other team, and for the officials. So you obey the rules and you don't try to cheat. You do your best, and if you win with pride but without gloating. If you lose with grace and accept the loss. What's your favorite sport? My favorite sport is rugby. When I was younger, I used to play rugby. These days, I still enjoy playing touch rugby, so there's no physical contact. And I also enjoy supporting my teams when watching on television. Who is a famous sportsman or woman from your country? We have many famous sportsmen and women from South Africa. We have famous golfers including Gary Player and Ernie Els. A current cricketer is A.B. de Villiers. And we have many international rugby players. Do you have any favorite events at the Olympics? I enjoy the big events at the Summer Olympic Games, especially the running events like the 100-meter dash or the 400 meters, also some field events like shot put or javelin. Do you think athletes are overpaid? Athletes get paid millions of dollars for their physical attributes and their unique skills. You have to remember that most athletes have a short career span. For example, if you are a soccer player, you can only play when you are 20 to maximum 35. During those 15 years, you have to earn as much money as possible. While other people can get a start on their careers, you only have 15 years to train and practice and spend all your time getting ready for the sport. So after your time is up, it is difficult to transition to a new career. So you have to save up enough money during that time. What's your favorite team to support? I love rugby. So I support the South African rugby team, who coincidentally won the Rugby World Cup in 2019. My favorite local team is called the Cheetahs, also from South Africa. What is a positive memory of sport that you have? When I was very young, I played rugby. When I was 10 years old, our team won the provincial title. I was so proud and happy to be part of that team to have won it. Do you prefer individual or team sports? Growing up, I mostly played team sports. So I trained and I gained skills and experience for that particular sport to be played in a team. I didn't play a lot of individual sports. Now as an adult, I kind of regret not spending more time on an individual event. Because now I've got these skills and experience for a team sport, but no team. So I would like to learn some other sports in the future to enjoy and stay healthy. How do some people cheat at sports? Some people cheat at sports by taking steroids to make themselves stronger. Other people cheat at sports by betting money and then losing on purpose. Another way to cheat is to do something against the rule of the sport. Sometimes cheaters get caught. For example, the Russian team has been banned from attending the Olympic Games because they have used steroids in the past. If you could be great at any sport, which sport would it be? If I could be great at any sport, it would probably be football, because it is the most supported sport and more people will know me. Also, there is more money to be made as a football player than other sports. So, if I could be great at any sport, I wish it was football. John Wooden said, "Sports do not build character, they reveal it." What does that mean? To be great at a sport, you need to put in a lot of hard work. It takes character, it takes commitment, it takes heart. If you are not prepared to work very hard to become the top of your sport, then it shows that you don't have the character. So sport doesn't build someone's character, it shows the world what was already there. If you would like more English questions like these, check out the book in the description below.